Hello, Huppeteers! What's going on, guys? Tmartn here, and I must say that I am really glad that that term's taken off. That's really awesome. But anyway, I got some Carnival demolition for you guys today, and as you can see over on that right side, that's got my class set up, and I'm running the ACR and the M9 secondary, but I don't need to go through that because you guys are not blind. So without further ado, let's get into the gameplay, and we're going to start off here with one of my favorite nade spots and special grenade spots, and just my favorite opening route for Carnival, especially on demolition. So I don't want to blabber any longer, and I'm going to map this out for you. This Simtex is going to go over the wall and blow up near the mini castle, and this is going to stop or at least slow down any enemies who may have rushed through the castle off spawn and could have potentially flanked around behind us or met us at the A bomb site. And if we continue with the video, we're going to see one of my favorite stun spots as well. It's more of a testing the waters stun, and if you throw it off the back pillar of this castle, it's going to bounce over into the bumper car area and let you know if anyone's coming from that way. And as you can see here, it warns me that someone's coming, and I'm able to stop and get the kill. And right here was actually a pretty heads-up play. I see this guy running up the roller coaster, and I think at first that he's a sniper because a lot of snipers tend to go there. But when he doesn't camp there, I go and try to meet him at this corner, and it ends up that he's already around the corner. So I go back around, and eventually I do pick up the kill. And this was really important because as you can see, we've got the B bomb site planted. And this is the most important site on the map. And had he been able to get around our flank untouched, he could have killed a couple of us and ruined our setup, and we would have probably lost the bomb. But now I'm going to go up in the funhouse and protect this B bomb, and this is such a good spot. The funhouse is the key to the Carnival no matter what game type you're playing, as you're going to see coming up here. This is such a good spot because if we take an aerial view at this map, we're going to see that from the funhouse, I'm going to be able to see their main spawn back in the castle, but I can also see their two flank options, which would be through the Dragon's Den on the left and through the theme park area on the right. And so I can control this entire area from an elevated position where I have a huge advantage, and I can indirectly help protect the bomb. But let's talk about the spawning on demolition. You have a huge advantage when you're on defense, because when you die and respawn, you're going to spawn back near that bomb that you're defending. But when you're on offense, when you die, when you respawn, you're going to spawn either halfway or even all the way across the map and then have to run back. So that's why it's important that when you're on offense, you need to push the defense's spawn out from where it is and try to get them spawning as far away from the bomb as possible. And I'm going to show you how to do that on the A bomb right now. Okay, so here's the A bomb site, and this green area is where we're going to be because we just destroyed the B bomb site. And the enemy team is going to be spawning over in the bumper car side of the castle because they're going to be spawning closest to the A bomb site. So what we want to do after destroying B is run in through the left and the right and take control of their spawn to push it out to the other side of the castle spawn and over back near the roller coaster. And this way we can control that bumper car area. And when we can do that, when you can control the area in between the bomb site and the defending team's spawn, you're going to be good to go, and it's going to be easy rolling from there for you to be able to destroy that bomb. And that's exactly what we do. We're able to push over into the bumper car area of the castle, and doing that we force the enemy team spawn over into the left side of the castle that I'm in now and over back by the roller coaster. And then from there we've got a really easy job because we've got two ways to watch. We can watch coming through the castle, which is what I'm doing right now, or we can watch coming through the booths area, and that's the only other way they can come. They don't have enough time to flank all the way around through the theme park, and it makes our job 100 times easier if we're able to push their spawn back near that roller coaster area. And that's really that's the strategy for pretty much all demolition maps. Now there's a couple maps where both bombs are equally difficult to get, but typically for all maps there's that one bomb that's the hardest to get. Like on this map it's B because it's closest to their spawn, their main spawn that they spawn at the very start of the game. So we want to take that one out first. Another example would be on Afghan. It's B. That's the one back behind the cave. That's the hardest to get because it's closest to their main spawn, and if you're able to take that one out first and then move their spawn away from the second bomb, you're going to be good to go. You're going to have an easy plant, and it's just going to be a good time for you. And demolition is a really unique game mode. It's this is the first time that it's been introduced to Call of Duty, but it's really a lot of fun because it's a really tactical game to play, and you can really work on your callouts and your teamwork and just overall awareness with it. But it's also a lot of fun because you can get a lot of kills, you can get a lot of air support, and overall can just be a really enjoyable thing to play. But anyways, this window that I shot this guy through right here is such a good spot. Even if you don't get a kill through it, you can just see all the people who are coming over from the theme park area, and it's so underused. I really encourage you guys to go check it out. But right here, I made a really heads-up decision that I want to share with you, and maybe you can learn from. Now, as you can see, the enemy team has planted the A bomb, so we need to get over there, take control of that area, and then get that defuse. And someone in my position has two options. He can either do what my teammate in front of me does, which is the over-aggressive route, where he can run out in the middle and try to get a bunch of kills by himself, or he can do what I do, which is a little bit more conservative, but still somewhat aggressive, and run over to the left and into the booth. So let's see what happens. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but he does end up dying. But I will continue to fight on in his name and take control of this A-bomb site, and we do end up getting the defuse. But on a more serious note, I want to talk about balance. And no, I'm not crazy, because I'm not talking about gun balance or explosive balance or perk balance or anything like that, because we all know that Infinity Ward didn't do so hot in that aspect of the game. I'm talking about your gameplay balance and rushing versus staying back and getting behind cover. Because playing Modern Warfare 2 is kind of like walking on a tightrope. If there's too much on one side of things, then you're kind of going to fall off. And it's not like Call of Duty 4 where you had more health, the guns took a little bit more skill to use, so that you could run around, and if you were truly better than the other player, you could easily outgun them, and usually outgun 2 to 4 people at a time. But in Modern Warfare 2, the guns have little recoil. I mean, look at me right here, I'm using the ACR, it's like a laser. You have littler health, and it just overall it takes a little bit less skill to kill people, and you die a little bit faster. And for that reason, you have to have a good balance. You need to know when you need to stay back and stay behind cover and not be pushing 100% of the time. But you also need to know when you need to push and take map control, otherwise you're going to be stuck back in a spawn trap, and you're going to hurt yourself even more. I mean, right here is the perfect example of when to play conservative. I'm looking into the enemy team's spawn, so I'm looking through this truck window, which makes it impossible for them to kill me, let alone even see me. So you've got to know when you can put yourself at an advantage like that, because it is pretty easy to die in Modern Warfare 2, so any advantage that you can have, I would definitely take it. But anyways, guys, I've blabbered on enough. Thanks for watching. If you want to give me a comment and let me know what you think, I would greatly appreciate that. I would also appreciate you heading on over to my channel, and make sure you check out huppetgaming.com. Go on the forums, share your gamer tag, everything like that, because Huppet is the most hoppin' place on the internet. So again, thanks for watching, guys. I'm out of here. See ya.
Wow, Tmartn sucks. He fucking dropped me on this shit.
Tmartn sucks. Why? Good work. Did he drop shot you? Yeah, Tmartn, would you pick it up a little? You embarrass us.